Hi everyone, this is Madeline with Madeline Bell Artistry. Here I am working on a 12 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas. I am prepping it with some gesso to begin with. And this is a time of year, the winter reminds me of where I grew up in the Caskill Mountains. So I decided with this particular painting, I wanted to keep it simple. I'm only going to be using two colors, which is titanium white and some Winsor Newton phthalo blue. And I started with some palette knives just to spread out the daubs of paint that I placed on the canvas and just kind of just going with to see what it is, just what I was feeling at the moment, just remembering being in the Caskill Mountains on a wintry day and when it's overcast and the snow is about to come and just kind of feeling what it is that I felt back when I was growing up, keeping everything kind of simple. Just I have a lot of tools there on the table, as you can see. I have a mop brush, mostly my palette knife that I'll be using, and the mop brush I'll use to just get rid of any harsh edges that might be left over with the paints. But for the most part, I want to just kind of just keep it simple. I will use some brushes and bring in some more of that richness of the blue to really highlight just when the snow is about to come in, everything just blooms and there's beautiful blues in the mountains. So here I'm feeling a lake and just blending in that sky. It was a little harsh for me, and using that brush there to blend in the lake a little bit. And because I had a lot of white on the titanium white on the canvas, I put some blue on the plate. And picking up some of the whites, I would naturally have different shades of blue on the plate, just using just a plate there, to pick up some of those blues. And sometimes the blue would get faded, so I would put the actual blue on the canvas in order to get its full richness there. Filling the reflections on the trees into the lake, and the lakes in the Caskill Mountains, they will freeze over, so it's really icy there. I'm also using some fluid paint, but still sticking with the same color palette with the titanium white. So I'll work with, acrylic paints straight out of the tube, but I also use my flow acrylics that I use for Dutch pours or any other type of fluid artwork that I do as well when I work with a painting like this, because sometimes I just need a little bit more of a fluid consistency to get the blend in just right. For the trees, I just used an old brush to brush them in, just dabbing that paint on, and it was naturally, like I said, giving me some depth because it was picking up that white. So I'm really just dabbing in just the two colors and allowing them to naturally blend with each other to give me the different shades of whites and the different shades of blues within this painting. This was very freeing and relaxing. And with this here, I just carving in with my palette knife some of the barks of the trees. I have a lot of white underlaid, so it's easy to bring in the details of the tree just by scoring the canvas with my palette knife here. And that's what I continue to do here in the forest. I'm adding some reflections, some final touches. Always have to put my fingers into paintings like I always do with all of my work. And now I'm just working those edges. I had a really nice blue mix on the plate that it was just a good mix of the white and the blues. So I decided to use that for the border and to wrap around the canvas. I love these deep edge gallery wrap canvases. It gives you an opportunity. So here comes a close-up next. And those details in the trees and the sky background. Using that palette knife gives really rough edges for the clouds to come through and the blending of the lake below. This was a absolutely joy to paint this painting. Love the winters. It can be bitter, but they are beautiful in themselves. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.